night, Detroit Lions sent Aaron Rodgers home packing and crying. It was funny seeing Jameson Williams ask for his jersey. He said, no, I got to hold on to this. And I'm just thinking like, man, he doing that Brett Favre stuff again where, excuse me, I'm hungry. I don't know if I'm going to go. I don't know if I'm going to stay. He's always a drama queen, bro. And he had to eat them words, though. He had to eat them words he said about us when we beat him in Ford Field this year. He said, you can't lose to that team. And then I knew he was scared when he changed his tone and said, you know, that's a good football team. Nah. Keep that same energy, Playboy. Keep that same energy. And the Lions knew that the Packers didn't respect them. They came in this game not respecting them. Nobody gave the Lions credit for what they did defensively the first time. They didn't give them no credit. They came in the Lambeau, held them to under 20. And that's what it was. And he was whooping our butt for a long time. Gotta give it to him. He been beating on us for a long time. So he been putting his foot up our butt a long time. The Hail Mary, hell of a player. But Jesus Christ, it's time to move on. If it's moving to another division, another conference, retire. But I just feel that he can't retire with just one. I feel like he can't retire with just one Super Bowl. He know it. He know it. And, they did him a disservice by not getting him another top receiver. Or maybe he did himself a disservice for not taking a discount to keep Devontae Adams. And for whatever reason through the years, their defense has been a thorn in our side, bro. They can't stop the run versus the majority of the league, but they can stop the run versus the Lions. And we had to have the mentality to be physical. And we out-physical them in both games. And hopefully that's the turning of the changing of the guard in the division. Now, Minnesota got off to a hot start. We let them off the hook early this season, and they ran off with it. Had a little hiccup versus Philadelphia, but they ran off with it. They ran off with it. But I told y'all on paper, Minnesota should have ran off with the division. That was common sense. Look at the roster they got. Look at the weapons they got. Really the defense kind of been underplaying, but But next year, the Lions gonna be a lot of people's favorite pick to win the NFC North, and hopefully for them, the Carolina Panther game was an example that y'all can't be smelling yourself. Y'all can't get too high on ourselves. We gotta walk it. We always should walk. We shouldn't even talk it. Our walking and how we walk the walk should be good enough. We shouldn't have to boast. We shouldn't have to, shove in people's face. The way we walk the walk, that says it all right there. But Aaron Rodgers, he had to eat them words, bro. Man, that thing ain't nowhere from around us. He had to eat them words. And it's fitting. The Chicago Bears, he was a thorn in their side. Yeah, he was a thorn in their side for sure. They couldn't get him out of there, even though I believe they had a lead, and we had to do it. Kirk Cousins could have gave him an Iron Man farewell. It came down to the Lions. And Minnesota needed that game to validate them going into the playoffs. And they just showed with Kirk Cousins, they just fluky. To be honest, Kirk Cousins, nice stats-wise. If I had Justin Jefferson and Thielen and Cook and those guys, Hockenson and Irv Smith, I wouldn't be too shabby neither. You know? But Minnesota could have delivered the knockout blow. They didn't. You know? They was already in the playoffs and really want nothing about it. Play for some seeding. But the Lions was the one that studded up and delivered the knockout blow. You know? We was the one that delivered the left hook to make your ass get up and take out the damn trash. We did that. We did it. We did it. We did it. So I mean, I think it's something into that message to send to the MC North next year. We coming, and in Chicago say we got $120 million under the cap. We got this, we got that, we got this and that and the third. We hear you. We hear you, Chicago. We sure do. Y'all quarterback a bad mofo. No doubt about it. But we put our foot up Rodgers' ass. And now, anytime you a physical football team, you win the trenches, you got a great chance of winning the football game. I'm hungry, sorry y'all, but you got a great chance of winning the football game. So, but yeah, I mean, it was fitting. Now we gotta do something we never done since it's been the NFC North division. That's win the division next year. That should be a goal. You know, we didn't make the playoffs. Y'all should hang your head on that, but I think y'all did more than exceeded. You know, I don't have expectations, but if I had them, you exceeded them. But that ain't good enough. You know, everybody should keep working hard. You know, Aiden Hutchinson, man, is an animal. I'm gonna get to him later on another day. He an animal. He better than he was at Michigan. For sure. You know, he better than he was at Michigan. No doubt in my mind. He way more athletic. He looked like he thinner playing with the Lions. Probably, you know, Michigan scheme needed him to be a little bit more bulkier, but he sacked Rodgers twice yesterday. He tried to get the sack. The strip sack. I don't know how Rodgers held on to that football. Rodgers must have some Kawhi Leonard type hands, because he sure tried to strip that ball and Rodgers held on to it. Credit to Aaron Rodgers. You ain't gonna short him. He's a bad boy. But just when it comes to them playoff times, it seems like Green Bay come up a little bit short. And I don't know if it's the lack of run game, if it's Aaron, if it's the defense, but you know, he got his ring. He ain't gotta be like Marino and then say he ain't never did it before. But you know, a guy his talent, he say the greatest story of football and all this, you would think he'd had more than one. Especially playing in the NFC North, in which he dominated. It was a given most years that he wasn't injured. You know, and will it fall on Green Bay? Just didn't do enough around them to win it. I mean, they drafted one receiver in the first round. I think, did they ever draft one receiver in the first round while he was there? Then go out there and spend to get guys. You know, they got Peppers one year, you know. That was on the defensive side of the field. It seemed like they put a lot of capital in the defense and just believed in, you know, later picks or mid-round picks to fill out the offense. But nonetheless, that's their problem. Seeing Sharon Rodgers packing. He might come back next year, but the message is already sent. Come to knock you out the game next year. You're 40 years old. We come to pay. You gotta pay what you owe. We're gonna treat you like an old man next year too. This is a young man's game. Everybody can't be Shady Brady. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, felt good. Felt good. Finally getting the Detroit Lions team that kind of mirror the city. Scrappy, gritty, grimy, you know, tough, blue collar. They're usually this flamboyant dome, flashy dome team, playing like they from LA. You know what I'm saying? With the lights, Beverly Hills, LA, not the ghetto part. But now they playing with some grit. You know, and that's what you can ask for. You just want to see them go out there, be physical, kick ass, take names. You know, like the movie Kick Ass, but actually really be able to. but yeah, I appreciated that win last night. Shout out to Dan Campbell for installing a physical football team, and where you know, Matt Patricia couldn't do it. Damn, Jesus Christ, bro. People in Detroit be flying. Jim Schwartz couldn't do it, and they established it. So, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And the subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Link tree, the first link in the description. Don't forget to check out my main channel right here on YouTube, Goodfella TV. For more sports, music, news, and entertainment right here on YouTube, that's Goodfella TV. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.